everybody, and welcome to Live and Let's Dice Live here on a Wednesday afternoon. My name is Jules Gill, and you join me here at the head of what is hopefully going to be a fantastic stream for you as we are about to start a brand new adventure. I'm done with BPM for the while. Huggins is staying in heaven in both our minds and our hearts and in the game itself, but we are going to be starting a new adventure today, the one, the only, the Banner Saga. This game dropped in 2014. The last time that I played it, according to Steam, was in 2014. It's been a long while, but this game has left such an amazing impact on me. I genuinely still consider this to be one of my favorite games I've ever played, and I'm really, really happy that I get to show my love of this game with you today across this series, which will hopefully be a good playthrough. I'm quite nervous in a way. I don't know if you guys get the same sort of thing when you're like, you want to show off something that you're very, very impressed with, but your kind of immediate nerves jump in. So you're like, please like this, please enjoy this the same way that I do. And you just expect your friends to be like, that's nice. Actually, I'll tell you a story about Kingdom Hearts and how my friends totally snubbed me in this exact sort of scenario. But let's say hello to everyone here. Hello. By the way, I'm in big face today. I've got big brain and big face. I found the resolution settings for my webcam, and I've been messing around with them, so you actually get to see a little bit more of me rather than just all right, which seems to be the usual framing that I've gone through in the other webcam. So hello to everyone. Hello. I'm going to do the thing that I usually do, which is say hello to everyone who's joining us here at the head of the stream in supersonic speed. Suck it up in. Shadowstar, how's it going? Jenko, you absolute ledge. Thank you so much for the artwork that you provided for this. This is just absolutely piff, my friend. It looks brilliant. It looks aggressive. It looks stoic. It looks quite cold at the same time, but I'm glad he's got a nice fur coat on to keep him warm. But thank you so much for that, you ledge. Coot Magoot. What's all this then? This is the... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Noise.
That scared the crap out of me. That was a bit louder than I expected. Lewis is just super chat saying, here's some dollary dues. Got to catch the vid later. Peace out, mate. Loser, you're an absolute winner in my eyes, mate. You go and have a good day, you massive legend. Thank you so much for the donations. Always good. Big love from me to you, mate. Coot Magoot, this is the Banner Saga. It's a story of fantasy, frostbitten fighting. It is... It's a rather bleak and depressing tale, but it is so enriching as well. Very, very rewarding. Kind of imagine it's like XCOM style combat with lots of tactical planning and different classes with different strengths and weaknesses, meets a moral choice system where there are no winners because everyone dies.
Nice.
It's always good. Mate, Casper Rasmussen has just donated some dick. He's just chucked his dick all over the place. Thank you so much, mate. You big ledge. The V's are for you right here. Kissing them for you. Smoke them guns, brother. Thank you very much, you big ledge. It's Katie Shaw. Would that not be the Sega? Sega. It's the Banner Saga we decided on. Because Sega, Smegma, it's too close. I mean, Lawson already insists that you guys are called the Smeglets. It's hilarious. Also a bit demeaning. And speaking of which, he's here. Hello, mate. Oi, oi, champions. You're a good egg, mate. You always come and support me. You're big lovely. Love you, mate. Daryl Hart is in the house as well. Sewer Creature is getting cozy as commanded. You better stay cozy, brother, or we're going to have words. Heather Hirsch is here. Brian Abbott, the big ledge. TJ is here. Callum Ronan. John Yump, a.k.a. the previous birthday boy. I'm pretty sure that you are the most recent birthday boy of the Live and Let's Dice group. If anyone's had their birthday recently, let me know. Actually, I'll tell you what, for a laugh, just put your birthday in the chat. You might not get anything in the post, but you might. You won't. This is just a way I'm extracting information to sell your information to all of the shadier things. But then again, we all use Google, so our information has already been sold out. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. Not what we're talking about today. This isn't Jules' conspiracy hour. Jessica's in the chat. Hello, you lovely. How you doing, by the way? Hope you're keeping well. Ryder Wheeler, riding his wheels over here, saying, I hear musics. Yes, because we always have the amazing countdown stream music, and it is a big beat of beefy boy proportions. Daryl says he's good. I'm glad to hear that, mate. Glad to hear that. Got sewer creatures there. Yep, I've just seen him. Absolute ledge again. Jeremy McGillen says afternoon. Paul O'Brien says, I don't think What Culture realises that people want more of Jules in his live streams. This is great, but I'm close to pounding the streets of guessing Wales. If I just open my blind behind me and then there's you just pressed up, you know, when you like your nose does that thing, you just like basically just like press up against that. Just like, be funny, Jules. I don't know what's going on with the streams, pal. Me and Kirsten have been talking about it for ages. We've given all the information over to the bosses. It's in their court now, and they've not gone back to us for a week and a half. So, hey, it's only a 1 million subscriber channel. Gotta watch what I say anyway, because the fucking walls have ears, don't they? Anyway, right. Conspiracy theory with Jules again. Yeah, give me a cheers, Smeglet. You bloody bastard, mate. Big dick energy. Julie Ann Donnelly's in the house. In the hoosh. How you getting on, mate? Jan, good morning. Second thought, actually, yeah, stay in bed, mate. It's about to get a lot colder when we start playing this game, so wrapping up warm and staying in bed is a very good plan. David Newcomb, love your content, your legend. Right back at you, mate. Aggressive positivity. You take care of yourself, brother. You take care of yourself and show yourself some self-love, or else I'm going to beat it into you. What's up, mate? Carla Bear, how's it going? Raking the coals, how's it going? Merc84, December 20th. Happy birthday for them, mate. What did you say? We're data miners. We're selling all of it. We're the Cooking Mama game that was stole. What was it doing? There's a mad story about how the latest Cooking Mama game had the potential. It didn't do it, but it had the potential to use your PC as a Bitcoin mining machine. Try and wrap your noggin around that one. Cambridge Analytics are trying to use Jules. You know what? I'm not going to sell your info. You have it. Hand on heart. I promise, and I never thought I'd have to say this on live stream, that Live and Let's Dice will never sell your info. I hope that won't age badly in a couple of years' time. I really hope it doesn't, because I've made some terrible life choices if it does. Yeah, have a word with them, mate. Just punch your way through all of the walls. Hello, Paul J. How's it going, friendo? May 25th. Hello, Dustin. And happy birthday for them. You can you can clip the bit here, right? I'll give you all birthday messages now, right? And then that way, no one needs to bug me for them when it is their birthday. I say bug them. I'll do it anyway, it'll be fun. And then that way you can just play it off there. So yeah. So everyone just pretend right now that it's May 21st. Oh, happy birthday, Dustin. Right, okay, well, there you go. That's your one. Next. Go on. Get him in there. Birthday is March the 3rd. Oh, it's coming up pretty soon, mate. Okay, right. Pretend it's March the 3rd. I know it looks a bit different from the previous one, but just try and use your imagination. Sorry, I just popped myself there. Bad. Happy birthday, sewer creature. What am I playing today? We are playing the Banner Saga, my friend. Braden. Braden Vickers sounds a little bit like one of those... something that Vince McMahon would cream himself over to have as a wrestler name. Yo, what's up? I'm Braden Vickers. I'm about to take you to church. Protozan, hope you enjoy what you see, my friend. Not just me rattling on about absolute nonsense. I do actually play games at some point. Quit poking my nose. Brian, you had your nose bloody poked, mate. Okay, right. Here we go. I'll beat you happy is a strange message, but I approve it. Much love, brother, from Zach. Much love to you, my friend. Your birthday's at the 2nd of March. Right, okay, so everyone, pretend 2nd of March. I know it's very similar to the 3rd of March, but we'll try and just do that one. Right, okay. Happy birthday, Carla Bear. That's not going to get old, is it? Not at all. Hello, Sean. How's it going, brother? I don't feel comfortable sharing. Daryl, it's fine. You don't need to share it. It's completely up to you. It's a joke that I already see as run out of steam and has fallen over and its legs are broken. All right, it's just a thing. Right. Anyway, who's ready to move over to the Banner Saga and actually see what all of this mess is about? I am, and I'm in charge of the screen. Screen? Jesus Christ, where's that come from? The stream. You ever get that bit where you just sort of like, you say something, what's it called, a Freudian slip? And you're just kind of like, that has reached a dark part of my brain. Where's that come from? Right, okay. Lots of March birthdays in the chat. Yeah, you're right there, TJ. Okay, right, so... Hey, bit of a different layout today. As you can see, it's a bit chilly in the little box that I've made up here. Gone for a nice icy blue, some icicles down here, but I thought I'd give you guys the full experience, right? The alert boxes in the chat should still work, although I believe I need to do this. No? Yes? We're getting there. There we go. Cool. Right, now you can see the chat, and you can see all the content as well. I've been watching a lot of other YouTubers, right, and they try and just minimize the amount of stuff that's on screen and just focus on the gameplay. And that's what I want to sort of like emulate. So hopefully that looks quite nice to you. Right. Okay. So let me go all the way back to the beginning of the stream. And I was telling you guys about how you want people to like the things you like. It's kind of like when you introduce somebody to a new band and you're just sitting there just like, oh God, I hope it doesn't say that this person's vocals sound like they're having their arsehole ripped out from the inside. Like, you know what I mean? You're just a bit nervous. And I've got a bad experience with it, which is the Kingdom Hearts story. I was absolutely enamored with Kingdom Hearts. I mean, it was always going to be a hard sell. I was a 15, 14-year-old lad with a group of laddie mates at school and going up to them and saying like, oh, you like Final Fantasy? And they're like, yeah, Final Fantasy's fucking cushy, brother. And then just like, you like Disney? And they're like, oh, Disney's for wusses, mate. Disney's for wusses. Oh, right, well, I've got a game that combines both of them. Oh, put on then, mate. Let's have a crack. And they just pissed themselves laughing at how ridiculous it was that Disney was like fighting like he was some sort of like emo edgelord. And admittedly, when you take a step back from it, it is ridiculous. But it's also a video game, and ridiculousness is pretty much part and parcel of the experience. So I was very upset about that. I took it to art. Maybe I shouldn't have done. So I kind of feel a little bit like that today. Because I love the Banner Saga. And I just hope that you guys love it too. To give you a little summary of what this game is about, you are the leader of a group of people. They have to make a huge pilgrimage from one very frostbitten area of the world to another frostbitten area of the world because winter is pretty much never-ending at the moment. And the longer that it's gone on for and the colder it's getting, these dead, sort of like reanimated, machine-like zombies are coming back, like up from the ground, and they are trying to kill everyone. And so you just got to keep on moving and try and figure out what the hell it is that's going on, how you can reverse the effects of this never-ending winter, and basically try not to make decisions that makes all of your people die. So yeah, I'm hoping that you will all get through this in one piece. No effort, no issue whatsoever, isn't it? Hello, Bert. How's it going, mate? 26th of February. Right, okay, you guys know the drill now. Patrick Bannerman. Okay. Actually, this is the Bannerman Saga. What is it? It's 26th of February. Hey, happy birthday, Patrick Bannerman. Ridiculous. Looks all right unless there's a yellow background behind the yellow texture. It should be okay. It's a lot of ice colors, so I thought that yellow might stand out the best. Okay, I'm trying, Patrick, to put in some effort at least. Good evening, sir. Going to be back. Right, go to the shops. You get out of here. Get the hell out of here and do your life goals and then come back. Right, okay, so here we go. We're about to begin this. I hope that you guys can hear all the audio. I'm going to start a new... Actually, I'll be able to show you. My last one was in... 2017 was when I last played it. 2014 was my first playthrough. Ooh, it's going to bring back a lot of weird memories, this. Oh, yeah, also, I'm not going to spoil the events. I'm just going to react to them as they come up. Mainly because I've forgotten a lot of them as well. But also because of the fact I want this to be a genuine response. Not just me just going, oh, I like this bit, and then it happens. So we're going to focus on this. I'm going to read out in an epic voice, I believe. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving back destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now...
Noise.
Shut up, me. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. Paul J, you absolute ledge. Thank you very much. Oh, God, that's going to be loud, isn't it? Tell me if it is too loud. It just blew out my eardrums a little bit. Oh, yeah, also, another thing. Yeah, you're not meant to understand what they're saying.
It has been several long
when they say that.
months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand largest of the trade cities on the Val human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital.
Everything's hand-drawn in this, by the way.
Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way.
And also,
Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not
So
quick to
beautiful.
superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds.
it's got men and giants living together, tenuous harmony.
By stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
I'm sure that'll go well. The musicians for this deserve their own special praise, by the way, because in order to replicate some of the actual authentic sounds of this north of the time, they actually rebuilt old instruments to actually have genuine and authentic sound effects. Anyway, time for some giants to kick some ass. You don't mess with these boys. It's so good. It's like Dakota. It's like it's grim, but it actually is at the same time really emotionally rewarding as well. And this is the combat. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Okay. So we can have a look around here at the battlefield. These portraits... Oh, the chat is kind of hiding them. But these portraits on the bottom here show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act! Kablah! Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger, hello, fang and shield banging, is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Hello, Guardians in. How you doing, mate? Some characters fill more tiles than others. Basically, just a polite way of saying he's a bit of a chunky lad. The horned allies are a race called giants, called Val, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. How the fuck can I understand this dude with a thick-ass accent? I've only heard a few seconds more than the language of my home country. I know that it's just a beautiful, beautiful game. Okay, click the tile you want to move to, then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to pop him over here.
Oi, 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 oi.
To target an enemy, click on the tile where they stand. Any tile, blah, 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 blah. Basic stuff here. Right, so now we'll notice that they've got 2 different... weirdly, the cursor is slightly off for my gameplay than it is the preview. What an odd bug. Like, at the moment, I'm hovering over I'm touching the number 4. But I'm way off on that one. Anyway, completely pointless. Right. Click the tile. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon, respectively a 4 and a 5, show you the damage that you would do to that stat. So, you want to break the armor because of the fact that it will do more damage to them when it goes through. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you will do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. So your health is how much damage you put out. And it is a very cool mechanic and quite terrifying when it all goes wrong. Armor blocks strength damage but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up for taking more damage in the future. The enemy only has 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist now to attack his strength and then confirm your choice. So we're going to absolutely batter him. And this is like a special thing you can do as well. Bofty! He's down! Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. Yeah, but that's pretty much the best way of describing this game. It's amazing. Isn't Afrikaans made up of like 13 different sub-languages, though? Also, by the way, there's a bear over there. Look at the wee bear. Oh, that man doesn't have a face. Anyway, right. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. So he's going to come up and have a bifty on me. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. Oh, my nipples. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so we use it wisely. So it basically gives you an extra boost of stamina. By clicking on the gold tiles, the character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold title. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how close you'll have to get to be in range. Okay, so we're going to pop him up over here. And it's going to cost us 2 willpower to do that. So off he goes, striding along. And we like this boy a lot because he can do big sweeping attacks. And look at the bloody health on him. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk's tile to activate this ability, and there we go, Tempest attack. And we're going to attack these right here. So we're going to start with this boy. And we go, woofty! That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there's only one enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies will now get to attack twice in a row. So he's going to try and do something back here. Character does not move on his turn. He can choose to regain 1 willpower. So he's going to try and rest like an idiot. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage, brother. Okay, so we're going to click on this one to do 8 damage. Then we'll click on this one to boost it to 9 damage. And bifty! Right in the guttons. Azarak says, if I'm the real egg daddy, do a dance. There's no fake ones, because no one would want to be me. So therefore I win without having to dance. So shove that up your tailpipe, brother. But also, beep 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 beep. Okay. So 6 renown for that one. We're on the road.
Like a rabid wolf, that one.
You did fuck all, mate.
Come to this. We fool
Sat there
ourselves
on your fucking
believing that
cosh.
peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed.
I get that tapestry looked at, mate.
Slaughter each other, even before the dredge arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dredge to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one
looks like he's been on the Bucky for half an hour.
Both north and south of the city, strangling trade quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
It's not a new wolf there, is it? A mustard bowl. Imagine that. I'm just really hardcore now. Just drink mustard.
Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any man you need. They're loyal. I promise you that.
The giants, they're belligerent to the extreme. They're just grumpy all the time, which is hilarious. I was so close to becoming the next egg daddy, but I've been shown my place. Well played, Jules. Well played. And before I go, just want to let you know, that's you. I'm in suspense. This is going to be like, you suck. This is going to be just, oh yeah. Oh, I've got the best bit about this. Behind, I know that you can't see this, but behind this bit of text over here, there's a little green face. And the green face here represents your morale. When you get to see it, look how chuffing happy he is. It is fucking hilarious. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? That's me. I'm old Ubin. Look at him, old gnarled and tired. Just wants to have a little sit down and a sleepy. I love that you can just be really grumpy to him. Thank you very much, Az. I do appreciate it. We've had to say goodbye to the cute little bear. I know. Ooh, Jenko does need to learn how to make moving tapestries. Let's just pile on his workload even more, shall we? Okay. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be, well, neutral.
It is.
The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand.
What did you have in mind?
Scaffoldings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out that chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure that they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me in the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Look how happy he is. Look at the moral. Look at the morale. He's so happy. I love that face. When you see that face, it will give you immense joy because it is bloody hard to maintain good morale in this. Right, so now we get to, eventually the maps will open up and it will choose, let us go to locations and then choose where to go within this. So we're going to pop into the market because that's how we advance the story. Do you have a choice? You don't have a choice of who you play at, but you get to make decisions that influence their actions with other people and who you recruit into your party. So there are main characters that you play for narrative points, but then you can build up your warbands in a different way. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-face houses and eroded stalls. Coloured canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach.
Oh, Hat, I'm not in the mood today.
Oh wait, I've read the wrong one.
For what?
Talking to an idiot. Nick, I'm just having some fun. The Scaffolding's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Hat. So when you tell me that what rat's anus the rest of them crawled back into, no one's going to try and kill you this time.
I don't talk to. They don't talk to me.
I wouldn't mess with Vad, so yeah, I'm gonna go.
I don't have the patience for this.
Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table.
Wait, just buy one of these. If everyone thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah?
I don't fancy having more blood on my hands, so I will pay him. Plus, we're getting double the tithe money for helping out this boss here. You toss a sliver of silver on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Had gestures meekly to a variety of junk from his stall.
Take whatever you'd like. Only thing I like is the name of a place. Nobleman, up by the east wall. But that was months ago, last I know.
Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Gunnulf. What accent is Gunnulf going to have? I'll just read him in neutral until we're ready.
Nice.
Alex, thank you so much for your donation, my friend. Love this game so much. Love the voices, Jules. Well, I'll keep them up, my pal. You guys let me know what type of accent you'd like me to do. Just none that are going to get me into hot water. Please, I ain't going to do them. Like, within reason. If you want me to try and pretend them to be like a celebrity or something, I could give it a try. I'll read them as neutral until we decide. Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing black? Were you wearing green back at the hall? No, just bought them while you're walking around. Why? You look like a frog. No reason. They look good. Well, he's not the type of character that would give out compliments easily, so I'm gonna get it, insult him a little bit.
Better than an eggplant.
Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, that man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be Scaffolding. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. You want an American accent, do you, Bert? Okay.
Nobleman is a mead hall. Best I can tell. The name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm gonna find them. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? Where's this place again? After this, I'm done here. You know what? I'm just going to be the grumpy old codger that he is and just say, after this, I'm done here. It's not up to me, my friend. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe.
Christopher Walken as a character. Fair play. Eggplant daddy. John, mate, I did an audio book back in the day. Just the one. Then realised that getting paid a pittance for recording, 40,000 words that nearly destroyed my voice. Not a good way to live. I'll remind him. Okay, right. I'm watching now. I've had to have a bit of hair work done. Kimberly, what do you mean by that? I hope it's just the hair on your head that's been trimmed. Okay, right. So we are going to the mead house over here. Don't you love the Nordic... the Nordic, what's it called? Nordic neon sign that they put above it. Tommy Wiseau should be a character. Oh my god. I'll try.
You arrive in front of what must be nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard.
I'll point them out.
Oh. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Okay, let's get this over with.
That's the spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go. He's over positive, our friend here.
Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of a table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scaffoldings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process.
Thank you, Sue. I'm trying my best. Patrick, I'll record... I think that I'm actually going to record another book at some point. My friend Mark wrote a book called The 50 Years, and he wants me to take a look at it. So I might give that a try again. Speaks in thick Scottish. You're tearing me apart, lassie. That's popped me, mate. Okay, right. So let's do some battles, shall we? So you can see down in the bottom left, even though it is obscured by the chat box. Shall I move the chat box over somewhere else? I'll have to play around with that for the next episode, because it seems like there's a lot of negative space being used over here that we might be able to put the chat box over in a better location. But still, right. So we're going to click. We can see all of their different skills and abilities that we've got here. So for example, the two people, we only played as this guy before. He's got the Tempest Strike Everyone. Guy next to him, he does damage back to people once they attack him. Eric, he can move through allies, and he can also give willpower to people, so he can sort of like get them to power themselves up for their next attack. Very useful. Shield Wall is Valgard, and he basically can buff people's defense. Pretty useful. So for example, I was hoping for more of a fight in this. Look at them! It's gonna be butchery! Okay, so the thing that we don't really want to do, right, is just lob him up there and get absolutely hacked to pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring him over to here, and we are going to stonewall Eric. So this way, he should give a buff to him, and now it means that we can drag them over. And what we're going to do with him is we are going to rally everyone around him. Oh, I can only give one, can I? Right, so who's the next person? He's the next person to attack. So we'll rally. We'll do this. And we'll buff him up a little bit. Because then this way, all of these guys are going to have to come to us, and then we can get in there and batter them. So we're just basically going to... We're just going to bide our time, and then we'll let the massacre begin next turn. When in doubt, always let them come to you until you get an advantage. So we're going to cruise up to this guy here. He's got 6 and 6. Alright, we can do 9 damage to him. Stompy, stompy. And we're just going to absolutely whomp him. Whiff! We're going to take a bit of damage in return. But that's okay. That's fine. Because now we're back at the head of the round. We can do 4 damage to this guy. It won't kill him. But we can start luring people up into a little trapsy. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move him here. And we're going to shield guard everyone around us. Oh, I think he used shield guard on somebody else there. Never mind. So he's trying to do the same there. Okay, he can only do 1 damage to him. So instead, we're going to rally again. And we'll buff up this boy. So we've got our 2 heavy hitters running on full super power. I can probably get there and do... I can only do 3 damage to him. But I think it's probably better if I get in the way. Start preparing a sort of like wall of defense for these guys here. Can't attack anyone, so we're going to end the turn there. Okay, so this guy can do 7 damage. Right, let's attack. Oosha! Oh yeah, and you can level up your characters and give them different abilities, which is always good. Ooh, a flurry of damage, is it? Nasty. Right, well, on the plus side, so Valguard, he's gonna go... No, 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 back, go back. Yes, move. Gonna move, use a willpower, get to there, and we're gonna kill this Berserker because they can chip away at damage quite annoyingly. He's gonna take a bit of damage back. Yeah, so his ability here, you might have seen like a load of like -1s appear over the person who did the flurry of attacks. This big giant boy here, his ability is that when you do damage to him, he will do 1 damage to your shield back. So attacking him actually hurts you in the long run, which is not fun. Hey Jules, just so you know, on Twitch there's a D&D channel called Live and Let's Die, and just figured out yesterday that isn't your channel. Makes sense, it's like a 4-year-old woman. Ah, dear me. I managed to get the Live and Let's Dice one for Twitch, which we will use at some point. Further down the line, baby. Okay, so we've got Eric here who can do how much damage to these guys? He can only do 3. So I think that what we're going to do, as per usual, we're going to give some willpower back to Valak so that we can start doing some beefy attacks later. Oh, this is going to go badly for you. So you can see his health going down there. Or can you? Oh, weirdly, does the overlay not appear? Oh, this is so incredibly strange. The bug that I was talking about before, where me hovering over this doesn't actually show you the information, it's actually blocking you visually from seeing stuff like this. Like, this shows you their health on one side, their armor, and their health on the right side. But that's miles away from where I am on this bit here. Oh dearie me, oh dearie me. What we gonna do, eh? What we gonna do? Okay, right, so let's see. We are with our shield banger. He's not looking too hot in terms of health, is he? I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to just start weakening these boys down. He's gonna take. He might die here. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Don't worry about him. We're just setting up. Oh, you can't step over him. Here we go. Big swing coming in. Rush. Yeah, you can't change the resolution of this game for some reason. No idea why this is a thing. But it is a thing, indeed. I reckon that we get Valak to go around here. We're going to attack. Do I want to do 6 damage to that? Yes, I do. Because I can kill him now. I don't need that. I can do that. Kill him straight away. There we go. That's fine. And what are we going to do in terms... Okay, so this guy is next. Let's try and damage his health so that he can do less damage back to our mates. There we go. So he'll only be able to do 2 damage to whoever he attacks now, which is fine. And then this guy should be able to walk straight in and whirlwind the lot of them. Oh, is it going to attack Valak as well? Normal straight. Oh, it's 2 adjacent enemies. Okay, so we've just got to do this one here. And boom!
Promotion tempered by blood and pain. Victory number 1. There they are. God be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, Vognir. Next for Val Kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long. Ah, things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. I'm the governor here. Now I have to make sure that there's no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favour? No, Eric, I've done enough already. Fuck off. Go on then, what is it? If you happen to stall our guest down at the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. I'm going to make him sound as depressed and tired as possible. Eric and Valgard hustle from the mead house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. So here we go. Brand new people arriving here. Let's go say hi. Vognir. A familiar Val steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version trampling the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there is Vognir, there must be Hakon. Must there? I can't. How did you tell me was out? Did you? I did not. Must there? Noish. I'm trying my best to learn. The Junk has super chatted. $2.99. Love this game. Hope it's going well so far. It is going well so far, my friend. Still, bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid, you old ark yucks. At what age do you lose that sense of shame? Jorundur demands it. I'll take over that lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Aberrang, in fact. And I can't do Tommy Wiseau. Like, Tommy Wiseau's really hard to do for some reason. I did not. And glad for it. Just gotta do monotone. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering, golden wolf heads emblazoned on red, the king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's, well... Christopher Walken as Viking, that's what I'm trying to go for. The Walken... The king's son, Luden, don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Faulkner. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. So dumb. Then you're going to Grofheim? I have the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan, my dude. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What's he trying to say? Is the prince is a delight to behold. It sounded more like kind of John F. Kennedy, Mayor Quimby a little bit there. Where is Mogger? Where's Moger? Moger? Where is Moger? Hakon! Have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading to meet the governor. Thank you, Jessica. I try my best. Trevor, I didn't know how much I needed this exchange until right now. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few. Others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find... that's walking again. Guess I am off to find Moger. See you in the morning, Scrivener.
Sound like Borat.
I'll be along.
The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Yeah, but the prince is an absolute... He's a tosspot. Or at least he looks like one. Weariness suddenly settles in as you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it's been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vognir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. So again, all of your choices now are going to affect what happens with your relationships with them, outcomes in storylines, because people can die. People can die, indeed. So, what do we fancy? Do we fancy introducing ourselves to the prince? We're going to be spending a lot of time with him as we caravan... No, we're not. We're going to spend a lot of time caravanning with Hakon over here. Or should we chat to this prince and be nice? When do the Canadians come into play? I'll try my best, mate. The American accent's harder to do. And that's your buddy, guy. I can try and do that one. By the way, I'm so happy to announce that they finally do vegan versions of these. They're called Crimbles. You ever had these before? It's a macaroon, basically. But with chocolate on the bottom, chocolate on the top. Look at that. There's crispy cocoa nut inside. Good times. Sponsored by Crimbles. I'm going to talk to the prince, I think.
Is this the right place?
He's so old, he doesn't know where he is. You find the prince at the inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Val who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed.
Greetings, Prince Ludin.
Yes, you're with Vognir. I don't remember you.
Not exactly. I've known Vognir a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards.
Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why?
I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance.
Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want?
I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit.
A Val historian? Don't you already know? Your king and mine have both been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities.
I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid.
Ludin takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Vognir came to our capital in Aberrang, and now we must go to the Val's capital in Grofheim to cement the grand alliance for the next age of Man and Val.
You sound unconvinced.
There's no need for it, and it's damn cold up here. I'm going to make him an unlikable twat, by the way. You get the sense that he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. Sponsored by Crimbles. Let's go have a word. He's the Tommy Wiseau one, isn't he? Scrivener! You find Hakon in a mead house surrounded by other Val. Strand is no longer a stranger to Val, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over.
Went straight for a flagon.
Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. It's hard to do Tommy Wiseau. Can you do a character in an Australian acting as a Canadian berserker of the Wolverine type? Jesus Christ, that's a tall order there. He's eating in this scene.
You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble.
I always do the hands to get me in the Wizzo, the Tommy mood. No surprise. What's this time? Oh, hi, kitty.
When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more.
Ha! Humans! Of who I'd pretend I act. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yoxford, I might be desperate to make something of myself too.
It's not too late to start trying, Hakon.
Hakon lets slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swathe through dredge at Vognir's side of the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grafheim. Mate, Tony Chisano. Should I change Hakon to Tony Chisano?
Sure enough, I imagine.
You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Bloody low. I miss Tony Chisano. Right, let's pop up to the Great Hall and have a sleepy. At dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised. To your mild surprise, you wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vognir is already here. A little while later, Ludin and his men appear groggy and dishevelled.
As Christopher Lee, I could try, my friends.
Mogr steps forward. Vognir's quartermaster. If you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart.
We're ready. You follow Mogr and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governors expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think.
Right, time to leave. Pack up shop. We're fucking off. We're fucking off, lads. Here we go. And this is how it shows you the world map. You're just a tiny speck of it, just down there. Your little caravan, marching on. And this game, you don't need to do anything for the travelling bits. You just have to react to stuff that happens here, make sure that you've got enough supplies, and just take in the almighty beauty that is this game's art style. It is just fantastic.
The caravan stops for a day. A gift, says Mogr, cracking open mead cases from our gracious friend the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp.
Drink a little, drink a lot, toast to Vognir. Let's try and keep the peace and do a toast.
You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Val. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Vognir.
I'm going to drink merrily. I'm just getting bladdered. Well, like, what's the point, innit? Like, he's old. He's already done his stuff. Have a good time, mate.
It's not often you get the chance to relax on the road. The odds of something happening to the treasure cart is low, especially in this company, so you take advantage.
Our morale has improved. Hello, Shadowstar. How's it going?
You rise groggily. The campsite, a casualty of merriment.
How are we pronouncing Mogr? Are we doing it Mogr? 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 I'm going to go with Mogr. Mogr is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up. You nudge Vognir. You're needed. Vognir was Crystal Walken. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested.
Vognir releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grothheim? I'm going to make him sound like Skeletor. Ha! You were only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you the map. Hello, Deceased League. How you getting on, pal? Okay, so now we can see the world map and where everything is going from and to. This is the map of the world. You can explore it by dragging the mouse to pan and using the mouse wheel to zoom. The location of your caravan by Ubin's icon. So you can see here, marked with many locations and holds much lore. You can explore the map at any time clicking on locations for more information. So you can learn about where we're headed to. And you can see, as it is quite a big map, there are lots of places for our caravan to go. Like we can go to Dundee's Beard. Dundee's Beard, an enormous land of ice separated from the rest of the world by a frozen strait. Dundee's Beard is the sort of place you name after the gods and leave to them as well. The few who have explored the blasted wasteland have either found nothing or have never been found again. It's a lovely, lovely map. When you're finished, click on the eye. Cool. Vognir, Skeletor meets Christopher Walken. We head north, then east past the forts. Grothheim's far from Strand. Gonna be a long march. And then what are we turning Hakon into again? Is Hakon Australian? No, he was Tommy Wiseau. But I was going to drop him for Tommy Chisano. Hey, yo, it's Tommy Chisano. No, Tommy Chisano he's not. Is he just Christopher Walken, Tommy Chisano? Hey, it's Tommy Chisano. You should have drank last night, Luden. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. You should have drank last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Skymirstead? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear apart the longships. Macho Man. Okay, so Hakon's going to be Macho Man, is he? Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skymirstead.
Half-sunken city crawling with dredge prints. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers?
I'll do the little finger for the Macho King. Luden exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Vognir. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off, too. Luden's got a shorter wick than Hakon.
Thanks, Vognir. Let's get moving, brother. Another half day to Erdfell, if we're lucky.
That's going to kill my throat doing that one. Tony Chisano. Tony Chisano sounds a bit like this, doesn't he? I can't remember what Tony Chisano. Done, dear. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During your travel, you can enter the camp at any time by clicking the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. High morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat, but each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training camp will allow you to try out characters in a mock battle. Click the hero's tent. Okay. Click on a unit to view stats, promote ranks, and learn about their abilities. So here's our party at the moment. We've got Gunnulf, Luden, Hakon, and Mogir. Okay. So let's go and have a look at him. Click on the abilities button to learn about this unit's abilities. Bring the pain. The character strikes an adjacent enemy for armor break damage before hunkering down and boosting his passive ability. Return the favor to return even more damage break for 1 turn. By using Bring the Pain, he can create a forward charge that punishes enemies for ganging up against him. Very useful. And you can rank all of these up by getting experience points and kills, which means they get stronger and stronger. But they can die, and that sucks. So this guy here, Gunnulf, we can actually promote. So let's actually see what we can do. Promotion. The greatest warriors on the battlefield are those who live past their first battles and start a journey down the path to legend. So we get higher stats this time and increase our item rank because only certain characters can wield certain items and it requires certain stats and skills. Oh yeah, and you see this bit up at the top here? That's our renown. It's like our currency. So in order to actually promote people, it actually costs 5 renown to do so. So we're going to confirm that. This unit has points available to spend on improving stats. Activate one of them using the plus button below. So do we want to give him better defense? Do we want him to be stronger? Ooh. Your Tony Chisano is the closest you're going to get to the Tony Wizzo. Yeah.
Tony Chisano sounds like a man who isn't suspicious at all. Hey, what's up? It's me, Tony Chisano. Yeah, it's like the Godfather. Yeah. Okay, I think we got the match, old man, but the next one's gonna be this guy. Nice and smooth. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give him 1 pip of strength and 1 bit of... No, actually, I'm going to give him 1 extra bit of defense. Cool. I can promote him again, but I don't want to. Look at those horns, man. Glorious. And everyone else just needs... We'll wait to promote him because we don't want to use all of our stuff straight away. Now, the hero's tent. Boom. Patrick, you're totally right there.
Jimmy Tight Lips. Yeah, a little bit like the Godfather. I reckon that's the new Tony Chisano.
Okay, we don't need to do anything for morale. We've already got great morale. We don't want to waste any things there, so let's just get on the road. Let's just go. We're off. So it's cost us...
Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stay long.
Here we are rolling into town with all of our Val, massive giants. Probably would be quite the sight to see. Just like, oh Christ. We won't voice people who only have like 1 or 2 scenes. By Harderborg. That's a lot of Val. There's some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up in the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Oh yeah, so Mogir's gonna be Tony Chisano.
Scaflings out here? Maybe. Could they have Val working for them?
Not from what the governor told me. I'm gonna take a look and round and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting around as the caravan sets up its tents.
We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you got.
Hundreds of Val? Are you serious?
Whatever you're willing to sell.
You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of...
Shut up! Hear that? Where's Luden?
It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Time for a battle, brother. Time to do some more fighting. Say hello to the dredge. These guys suck. Clicking any tile will automatically make a path, but you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Next, select the waypoint. This is often useful when you want to avoid certain tiles, because there are hazardous bits, which are not fun. Now confirm the move. He's just gone off on one. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Now click the enemy as a target. Yeah. So, I ain't gonna do much damage against this guy. Not gonna lie. Armor blocks on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there's a 10% chance that the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit is shown above the attack action. Attack the enemy's strength. I don't want to attack the enemy's strength. This is going to go badly for me. Uh-oh. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Oh dear! He's just been absolutely pied off there. How's it going, Hap? Happy to see you. It's time for battle indeed. Right, okay, so we want to break this big boy's armor. What's the Shuddering Impact do again? Shuddering Impact added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. Yeah, we won't use that yet, but we will attack with all of our might, his shields. Yeah, and it gets worse because some of them, they got like slings and they'll fire rocks at you from miles away, and it sucks to be hit by them. Right, let's just gang up on this guy, take him down one at a time. We're going to take down his strength so he does less damage on the return. Oh, ouch. Okay, so this guy here, I reckon that we can move in quickly and time up. Come on then. Bring the pain. Break damage to one target and +1 to return the favor. Right, I'm going to do this here. So now he should then attack him and take some damage back. Ouch. We kind of need to be focusing on the big boy. But I can do 5 damage to this guy. Okay, we're going to stay here and we're going to attack this guy and take his damage down, I think. So he's less of a threat now. Good morning, Voom. How you getting on? Oh, he's just bloody left me. Piece of trash. Right, okay, we'll have to Tempest this. Do as much damage as we can. Ooh, okay, we're moving behind him. And we're going to attack his shield. Come on, we can do this. Okay, 5 and 5 on that side. The next person up is... Who's next? Big boy. Okay, so this is the next guy, so we could potentially kill this man and skip that turn. So what we'll do is we'll kill this guy. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give you 1 power to the active ally. It's pretty useful where you can just basically just buff some people off. Up. Even. Off. Oh, not looking great in terms of the damage here, but can I... Oh, I can only do 1. I'm going to move out of combat with him just in case he turns around and attacks. And we're going to focus on battering this guy's health down. Hello, Alex. How's it going? Okay, this guy here should be, in theory, able to just keep whittling down shield. He can take a few more hits. Now we're cooking with gas. Because he can just go... Bish. Take off 6 health. And now he's only capable of doing a tiny bit of damage back. And if we do the same to this guy, again, he can only do 2 damage back. So we should, in theory, have the upper hand from now. So let's just crush this guy. Perfect. And then we should be able to finish this guy off very quickly. Yeah, there we go. Bush, bush. Rah! Nicely done. But the battles are going to get much harder from this point out. And now we can promote Hakon as well. Macho Man Randy Hakon can be promoted. It's time for a Crimples break. Sponsored by Crimples.
You trying to get yourself killed, Loon? What are you doing? Elizabeth.
I was trying to get a shot in between the beats.
You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first.
Where did they come from?
We didn't even see them. They were just there.
Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Val King lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Oh no. Vognir is dead.
Our bloody stupid ass Christopher Walken guy's gone. I have played the Kessen games actually. They're brilliant. Fucking was it Kessen 2 for the PlayStation 2? It was amazing fun. So good. And then didn't the developers of that obviously they went on to do all the Dynasty Warriors games, but didn't the exact team from the Kessen series then do the Nobunaga's Ambition games as well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. These are our two new characters. Rook, this boy, and his daughter. We like them. But after playing a battle where we were super strong, now we're playing as characters that are humans. They take a lot more punishment, and you're going to have to use your wits to get around this. So this is where the real game begins now. And you can move them around before the battle starts if you want to, but it's fine with that. So Rook, for example, he has a ranged attack, which is very useful. But we want to stay away. We definitely... Mate. Vu. Kindred Spirits, you and I, friend. Such a good, bad franchise. Absolutely love it. I've got every single one of the Dynasty Warriors games. I fucking love the Dynasty Warriors Tactics. Dynasty Warriors Tactics as well. So good. Okay, so I can't hit him because he's out of range here. And I don't really fancy moving up close either. So what I'm going to do is just rest and get some health back. Alette. Thread the needle, hits all units between the archer and its target, doing bonus. So there, she has this amazing ability. It's like magic-infused arrows. But look at this. She's only got 7 and 7. He's only got 8 and 10. It's... I think what we're going to do is we're going to move her over here. We're just going to try our best to figure out what the hell's going on here. Because now, he's right in front of us. Let's try... Actually, hold on. Let's just check to see where our attack range is. Right, so what we're going to try and do... So we're going to move over here. And we're going to double back. No. We're going to shoot him. Oh, damn, it's outside of the chain. Bollocks, that's annoying. Okay, we're going to have to end the turn there. Oh, God. Ouch. Okay, let's thread the needle. Magic-infused arrows. Okay, ow. Okay. Let's try and limit the damage that we receive on him. And then he's going to go back to that. Right, we should be okay now to drop back and thread the needle again. Right, good. He's going after him at least. It's fine. He can take the damage. And because he's got a close combat weapon as well, he should... Oh, I don't even need to see that. You can finish him off. Boom! Oh, what? The Dynasty Warriors 9 one. And the thing is that, like, when Dynasty Warriors 9 came out, I was, like, all up for the open world, like, take on it all. And I was like, yeah, this is actually, like, pretty fun. And then, like, maybe about 2 days after, like, getting the code through, I was like, oh, this is not at all what I think it was going to be. Not at all. Okay, right, so we've got 3 renown from that one. Not bad, not bad. Zone of the Enders 1 and 2. I've got them in that bag over there. Bought the first one because it had the demo disc for Metal Gear Solid 2. Got the second one
because it was just bloody great. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. What we doing for voice? We doing for Rook? Should I do cowboy? It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your carts and the yokes bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through trees when you glance that direction. All that food, that's the last that we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Sorry, don't run. Let me think. Thank you very much, Carla. Thank you very much, Julianne. So now we start getting to make choices which could actively and negatively impact our playthrough. Do we want to get more supplies so that we have a higher morale going forward? But we might have to go into battles and stuff like that. Or do we just go and live to fight another day? He does look a bit like McCree, doesn't he? I think that we're going to go and we're going to try and get some supplies. I can see them in the trees. Are you sure about this? No, we have to try. Be quick. So it might be another battle coming up. Oh, sometimes we get away with it though. Alette calms the yokes while you frantically toss supplies back into the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving again before they can close in. The colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. Supplies. Supplies represent food, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so basically you just don't want your people to starve to death. Do it like... Okay, right, so Dotaro's got it. Quest for cheese. Wallace and Gromit. We're going to do... That's what Rook's going to be like.
Hello. My dog is dead. Cheese, Gromit.
Okay. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display in the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell, as well as a few items. So off we go. Off we go. Morale means that you start with less willpower in some cases. It means that people can turn against you. They can leave. It means that when you come to like battles later on in the game, if you don't have enough people supporting you that they can turn against you, you might get mutinies. You want to keep the morale high. It's very important. And that is the banner from the Banner Saga on that cart. And I'm not spoiling anything, it's literally in the opening
with my own
picture.
eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
What is quite creepy is that sometimes you will be passing through scenes like this, and you will actually see the dredge in the trees. They've actually like taken the time to draw them, so they are an ever persistent and ever-present threat. One of the... I know that it's a very easy thing to draw, like see that in the foreground. You can see them, the little shadows already coming in. It's very easy to do sort of like, oh, big armored zombies, but these guys, they are very cool. Very cool indeed. Ivor. The enormous Varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Okay, what we're doing? So we're doing him as Rook. We're doing as Wallace. So this guy can be American.
Already back, Huntmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow.
Dredge everywhere.
Dredge, how did they get through Greyhorn? They must have broken through the fort.
The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Yeah, it's not good at the moment.
Damn it, they'll be here soon if they're not already.
You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Eagle! Let's just call him Eagle. Eagle, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell... Sorry, I need to do anything.
Eagle, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening.
He's got the big horns.
The rest of you gather up as many people as you can.
Come on, Alette.
No, wait, I want to help. Now, do we want to have more help in the fight by having 2 extra people in our party, or should we be safe. I mean, after all, Rook is a good dad. He's not Kratos level big dad, but he is good dad. So the supplies are definitely cheese. Yeah, all they eat is cheese. Oh, I have to do that, do I? So it's like, go with him, Alette. Go with him, Alette. You know what I say, the bigger the horn, the bigger the cock. Okay. Right. We're going to go for... I'm going to send them away. Because I want them to stay alive. I'm not saying that on a previous playthrough that they got absolutely battered and bad stuff happened, but let's just say that that is exactly what happened. Alette looks like she might protest, but scowls and runs off to safety.
Gods, Rook, don't start telling them I know what I'm doing.
I know it's a stretch, but they bought it. What's the plan? Fucking hell.
Just hold off dredge. Just hold off any dredge until everyone's inside. Then we figure it out.
More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Whew. Looks like it's time to fight, brother. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. He's probably a rookie, so his name is Rook. Yeah. Turn order. Units move to the order that you place them. It's a good idea to have your fast units move first because they can dip in, shoot, and then get your big lumbering sods to come out. But we also get to equip some items now. So if we click on this guy here, we can go to there, and we can give him an item, boing, which gives him +1 arm, +1 strength, and +1 will. Always a good time, brother. And you can get some pretty mad stuff for your army.
Get ready for battle.
Okay, so the big guy with a shield immediately strikes me as going to be a bit of a problem. He's got 16 defense and 11 health. Woof city, brother. By the way, I hope that you're enjoying this. I haven't like banged on as much as I usually do about how much I love this stuff, but I hope that you are enjoying it because I want to keep playing this. This is like a series that is very important to me. So everyone who's here, even those in the lurking seats, pop a little egg in the chat if you want to see more of this. Okay, right. So he's right in front of us. Rook's going first. Let's move him over here. Actually, let's not move him there. Let's move him there. And I reckon we're ready to go. The one with the shield looks like it will be trouble. So what we're going to do is we are going to... Can I attack him? Yes, I can. He's only got 10 strength. Okay, let's go straight through and attack his health there. Cool. Thanks, Brian. Oh god, here he comes. Swaggering about the place. He's only got 4 left. And he's a battering ram. Battering ram. Knock the target back through multiple tiles, doing armor break damage. Right, so that's what we're going to save to use to break through his armor there. I think that I should be able to kill this guy outright. No, I can't. Oh, I don't have any horn power either. I can only do 4 damage against him. So what I'll do is I'll weaken him up. No, actually, I'm going to limit his combat damage. Definitely worthwhile limiting his combat damage. Ooh. Okay, so we get another chance to go here. Who's next? It is that one next. So let us just get rid of him as quickly as possible. Then we'll focus. There we go. He's going to take a bit of damage here. Oh. But remember, he's one of those shield bangers, which means that he deals damage back to the boy. I think we're going to move again away from the big tower shield man. And again, we'll just focus. Oh, we can kill him outright. Oh, you can only add an extra 1 onto it. Yeah, fair enough. We'll just do 5 damage. Oh, thank you very much for all the eggs in the chat. Good. I'm glad that you... Kotlin just like, little egg. A little wee egg for you. Horn power. Imagine that battles were in real life with turn-based. Yeah, imagine it's just... Right, no, it's my turn. It's my turn to move now, mate. Calm down. The big dude with the sledge. Wherever he walks, he's trying to look cool. He's just really drunk, dude. Okay, right. I think that I can kill this man. And then we just need to watch out for the big shield man. Because he's coming in. Oh, right, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to get straight up and into his thing, and we are just going to push him back. Boff! Wait, did we only do 1 bit of damage to it? Oh my god. Let's, Oh, I was expecting to do a few more hits than that, because he's going to take some now. Yay. Okay. It's alright. We're just going to focus on battering through a shield. Right? There we go. Because we still got more strength than him at the moment. Not anymore, though. Okay, let's not offer up Rook to be an easy target. What does the marked prey does again? Does armor break against all allies within range attack the marked target? Interesting, right. So it actually does pay to get him up close, because then you can do some damage against... Right, we're going to limit his combat damage. Yeah, he is a jerk, the tower shield man. He's a big smelly jerk. I don't like him. Right, let's keep battering through his shield. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage going in here. But what we're going to do now is hopefully use this to mark prey. There we go. We can get some nice combo attacks going on. And I think that we should have the edge now to take out this guy. And then tag team. Oh, God. No. Ooh. My bones. They're fragile and made of birds. Ouch. Okay, right. We're going to start tag teaming him now. Even if it's not much damage, we're just going to break through as best we can. And, oh, I don't have enough willpower to do that, so we're just going to have to keep focusing on battering down his strength. Shield, sorry. Oh. Right, now... No. Let's go back. Oh, I don't have enough willpower. Okay, I'm going to use the horn. I'm going to mark him. That's it. Now we're cooking with gas, and then you finish up with one of these. Wait a minute, how many times can I use this? Ah, damn it. Well, I'll do 5 damage, so that means he's pretty much, like, immobile now. And then should be able to do the last bit of damage back. Yes! There we go! Ooh! Do you like the golf club? The golf club style swing. Just batters his head off. Vermintide 2 is now on sale on PSN. If you watch the stream before, you should... Oh, mate. If we... I think the boys are going to be playing Vermintide 2 this Sunday, because I'm not free. So it'll be them doing the stream instead. So, and Mikey's now got his brand new new computer. So should be a good laugh. Thank you very much, Julianne. Good times. Mate, Nick, you're the only other person I know that has played Gladius. It is amazing. It is like one of those games where I thought that I was mad for having imagined it, because it was just like turn-based combat in a gladiator arena in Rome, and you get to build up your guys and level them up and then create new parties. You can have dogs attacking giant people with nets. Oh, that game is so good. And it has a really long single-player campaign that I was really impressed by. Oh, so good. Yeah, get down, you bastard. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle if you feel frustrated. Don't worry. Change the difficulty at any time and it has no effect on the story or the choices you make. Well, it's good to know, but we will not ever change. Speaking of streams, Mikey's streaming tonight on Fang and Bang. What time is he going live from, matey boy? A black horde is forming up the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check at the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Ooh, what type of bad person would you be if you skipped the houses? Gotta go for that. Come on, man. You're lucky to escape the notice of more dredge on the way back. You can see them rummaging through homes, tearing the buildings apart. If you're going to look for more survivors, you make a note to do it quickly. I guess I can go to the market? Ah, yes. You can spend supplies to get new items. So, for example, oh no, this is renown. It costs here. 1 renown gets 3. So you can buy more supplies here. You can buy other bits and bobs. Halden's razor, a well-honed razor crafted by Halden, known for a steady hand, calm presence, and will to exceed limits. +3 will per rest. Plus we win a turn. I think you have to be level 3 and level 4 respectively. I don't know if I can. Can I? I can spare the renown. I'm going for both of them because you never get chances to go back to places. So it's better to have the items and not need it. Right? And we've still got enough now to level up Rook, which is good. 7 p.m. Okay, so everyone. Mikey, Will, be streaming over on Fang and Bang. Over on Twitch at 7 p.m., which will be in about an hour and a half. We don't change the difficulty. Also, Jules, in 1 hour when the difficulty pulls in here. I do tend to regret a lot of the things that I say, mate. So, yeah, might also be the case here. Okay, right. So we've got some new items to give to our people, but they cannot use it at the moment. But still, we have them. Yeah, let's go look through the houses quickly. Oh, there isn't anything else. I'm just making sure that there's nothing else I can click on. Whee! Sometimes they hide stuff there. Yeah, it was like back in 2003 or 4. It was like, it's so long ago. What a great game. What a great game. Who was Rook again? Oh yeah, who's Wallace?
Did you find anyone?
Ow.
A few sent them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook.
Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about dredge. This would be the time to start talking about cheese.
Things I do to entertain people on stream, eh?
I can tell you they really stop for a rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them.
How did anyone survive the Great Wars?
Ask the menders. I wasn't there.
But I know you fought your fair share.
Jeez. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime.
That's why you're going to save us now. Jeez, Gromit.
Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside.
Yes, he does, Biggie. I used to love the Asterix comics back in the day. Asterix the Ghoul and Obelisk and his little dog that was called... Woofatrix. There was lots of Atrixes in... Damn, what was he called? But he was cute. Cute little dog. And he used to carry around the giant, like, monolith style thing on his back all the time. I guess it was an obelisk. That's why he's called Obelisk, yeah. That makes sense. Okay, right, let's go into the Great Hall. Thank you, John. I'm trying my best. Hey, look! It's half of me.
Rook, thank gods you made it.
The Great Hall is an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families.
Don't stop worrying yet. We're about to die.
I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses? The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. Alright there, sunshine.
Oddleaf. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't worry. Don't know, I wouldn't expect it to last.
I've made some decisions, but tell me straight, why would you both do in my place?
I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors.
Not done so easily. Not so easily done, Rook. Idafix and Dogmatix. Dogmatix. Getafix. Yeah, the druid was called Getafix. Oh, mate, so good.
So funny there. Nick says, excited about all the Gladius love, or Gladius, depending on how you're going to pronounce it. It's one of my favourite of all times. Even managed to find one of the Mongrel Men action figures. No, what? They had action figures for the game? That's nuts. We can't hold out. We have to go. We have to get out of here. The chieftain sighs, deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagine just fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered.
Where do we go if dredge are coming down from the North Road?
Frostfeller, to the west. It's close and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skogger in one push, nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done.
What do you suggest?
Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch you up on the road to Frostfeller.
Sounds like suicide, Ivor. Let's do as the chieftain says, or Ivor's right will help the distraction. What if we set the town on fire after we left? Do we abandon the storehouse? No, let's try and get some stuff. Let's try and get some stuff from there.
If we have to,
we'd be leaving behind everything but the supplies you brought, Rook. On the other hand, it's at least still a week away. I'm not sure we've got that much food.
it'll be cutting it close.
If we're saddled with heavy carts...
If we're saddled with heavy carts, it'll almost be impossible to outpace the dredge. And if we
run out of food before we get to Frostfeller, it won't matter how many escape.
I still say let me handle the dredge.
Let's go for more fights. Let's do it. The chieftain thinks for a long moment. I couldn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of my
plan, either.
Nope.
Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt that she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear. Essential gamer, yep, it's the perfect combination. Bold, beard, and Vikings. I want Gil with us, says Ivor. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come, she says. Don't leave me. Please, I'll be good. Okay, just promise to listen. I promise, she says. Ivor soon finds you both. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just trying to get their attention. You step into the town courtyard where you can already see the dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. You steel yourself for a tough fight. Here we go. They made the Mongrel Man a monkey. The world was like, who is this guy? And the line was discontinued. Oh, I love that. Just kind of like, hey, look what we brought to the world. And everyone's just like, what the fuck is that? Get it out. Okay, so we've got Rook, Ivor, Alette, Eagle, and Oddleaf. And we can't give them any of the things, unfortunately. But we'll leave. We're ready for battle. Let's do it. Let's do it. And then after this battle, we'll probably have a little bit longer. I'll go until 6. And then that'll be the first part of the Banner series. Okay, so poor old boy here. He's got that shield wall ability, but he ain't that strong. And he's heaps dumb. So let's try and move him away from the fight. We'll keep Alette kind of in the fray, but mostly we're going to be relying on using Big Boy here as a bit of a shield. So let's do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to move over to here. And we're going to start peppering them with shots to remove their combat effectiveness. Because we can deal with this guy. I mean, what's his strength? His strength is 6. He's got strength 11, and I've got strength 12. If I can go over here and attack his strength straight away. Oh, I've only got a 60% chance of actually doing damage, though, because he's higher strength than me. I think it's worth the risk. We'll give it a try. Ah, fuck it. Worth a try. Okay, we're going to go here, and we're going to chip away at the big boy's health. Chip away at his armor.
dear. We're okay. We're okay. So I could get him to go and support big boy there. Stone wall +1 armor to adjacent shield and ally. Stone wall blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round. Tell you what, we will go and put him up there. And we're going to attack. Keep attacking. Oh, bollocks. What are you doing, mate? Why? Oh, ouch. Okay, right. Yudlif, Rain of Arrows. She's got some pretty good skills, but we need to get her over. No. We need to get her over to that quadrant, basically. Oh, bollocks. Stop attacking the women! Jesus Christ. What am I going to do? What am I going to do about this? I reckon we draw him back over here. We'll attack his... Okay. Boom. Oh, ouch. Okay, so we need to get Colette out of there pretty quick. We're going to plop him in the middle here. And we are going to kill... Okay, so he's got 12 strength, so... You know, I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm just going to make life difficult for him. Oh, get away, mate. Oh. Right, Alette, you need to go. Maybe you can do some damage to him. Okay, fine. Yeah, he can handle himself there. And what we'll do is we'll just get him next to him so we can give him some extra buffs to his shield. And we can kill this guy outright. Nice. Oh, leave him alone. Jesus Christ. So Alette is down. They did not let up on her. Let's try and do... Oh, it does... I'm not sure this will actually do that much. We'll give it a try. What to do, what to do. I never know. I think we're going to have to just pull him back. No, we're not going to move there. We're going to move next to Alette. Sorry, what's her name? Okay, attack that. Bring down his health. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. They did say it was going to be a tough fight. I didn't expect it to be this tough. That was a sickening crunch, that, wasn't it? Okay, we are going to just keep battering his shield down so that he has no defense. I'll just... Okay, fine. You can attack him. We're just going to keep attacking his shield, mate. You're going to have no strength left. Rook and her... Rook and Odd left can do some damage here. Lure him away. We'll just keep chipping away at the armor. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Ooh. And we'll get Rook involved. We should be able to start really turning the tide now. Right, okay, so you can do 5 damage to him straight away. Let's just get rid of that. So we should be okay now. We can only do 1 damage. Excelente. Break his shield. And piss. There we go. There we go. And he'll take some damage back. And we finish with style because you murdered my daughter. Well, we just knocked her out in this one. Whew. Stepping up already, aren't they, in terms of difficulty? She's been injured. She's not dead, but it does mean that in the next battle she has to rest before she can come in. Or I can bring her in, but she'll have like less health and do less damage, which is not good. Oh, he's streaming at 8 p.m. now, is he? Fair enough. Okay, so Mikey is streaming at 8 p.m. tonight over on Fang and Bang. Fang and Bang. For all your fanging and banging. You have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in the thick woods, where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleaf is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there was trouble. Some people are wounded, others are missing. A group has gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddleaf walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue on to Frostfeller in silence, Alet's hand firmly in your own. So my decisions meant that the chieftain died. Not great. But still, we had to do what we had to do. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backwards to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far that you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path ahead should be clear. So it's one of those things. This is where all the granular choices of this game come into play. Because it would be easy to stop, but it takes us longer. We lose food. The morale goes down. We slow the pace, but unfortunately we might have to fight some dredge as they catch up there. Or we just leave them behind and they might die. Or we try and rally the caravan with a speech, but it might backfire. Alex, Jenko said the same thing earlier on. I'm going to slow the pace so that everyone can catch up, but it might be a bad time. Give the others a chance to find us, you tell those around the front. You beckon the stragglers to pick up their feet, eventually bringing the caravan back together. However, many curse the slower pace and the lost time. So the morale's gone down. We've got Blueface now. It's not good. Not good. Jessica's off. Thank you very much for swinging by, Jessica. Big love to you. Big love to you. But we're here at the Godstone. And each of these Godstones that you find throughout the game tells a little story, gives you a little bit of information about the world and everything going on. It's very cool.
Far enough for today, I think.
After a day of misery, men and women drop their meagre possessions beneath the Godstone of Hridvaldir.
What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dredge. And they don't like cheese.
Chieftain did what I suggested, and look what he got for it.
Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together.
That's you, Rook.
How am I supposed to do that?
Lie. Tell them everything's gonna be alright. Gosh, Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do.
Thanks for the advice.
I know, sad faces.
Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control. Terrified when you are. Pull it together. You're right. Think how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings.
You do care. I can tell.
Trying to give him Wallace emotions. It's hard to do, actually.
Feh. Men are a plague on this world, worse than any dredge as far as I can tell.
Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. If Gromit were here, he'd know what to do. But he's dead.
You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck in an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The Godstone looms ahead, the massive eyes of Hridvaldir looking the same direction as you. Let's inspect the stone. The Weatherstone doesn't see many visitors, not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Hrilvaldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both a man and a wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch that she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually, the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostfeller. It feels more like an end. It feels like an end more than a start. But we have an item. So this is what our choices will do as well, as they'll give us specific items and other bits. And yes, sometimes they are bad choices. Let's just say that. Onwards we go in the beautiful landscape. And at random points, stuff like this will happen, where you just have to make choices depending on what's going on to keep the morale of your people going. Or sometimes it will just be because you let a person join the group that people don't like and stuff like that. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters from the caravan. It's one of those things. Do we let them join? Or do we? Let's probe them with some questions, shall we? We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. Well, it seems genuine. It seems genuine enough, so I will allow the men to follow us. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Okay, so it definitely was worth it there. So you can see here, we've got 270 clansmen and 57 fighters. Sometimes it will be like you've got to have more fighters to be able to stand a chance of doing this action. During a rest, one of the men gets too drunk and ends up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts, many thrown fists and a broken bone later. The instigator, Raffensvater, is tossed to the ground in front of your feet, angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. Do we want to get an apology out of him, tie him up until he dries out, laugh off the scuttle, or encourage the others to let the issue drop? Now, that's the thing. I don't want to have a reputation of being too soft, but at the same time, punishing people has to be done in a way that doesn't cause them to lose dignity. The apology is going to be worthless. Laughing off the scuffle will annoy people. Encouraging the others will probably annoy people as well. I'm going to tie him up just in case he to dry out, just so he doesn't hurt himself or anyone else, because he's broken somebody's bone already. You grab a rope from the supplies and make short work of the sot. A few onlookers throw scraps at him, but most just walk away with a laugh, at least content that some measure has been taken. Okay. So that's like the neutral option in that, so fine. Happy with that. Goddamn drunk dudes. What are they doing? What are they doing, eh? The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostfeller, with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news that you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. Okay. So now we should have a nice little camp. We can go talk to Eagle. We can go check on our heroes and go to the market. Let's go have a wee looky in the market, see what's there. Okay, so what we've got here. On this jewel-encrusted headband, the eye of an ivory white cat seems to be looking around on its own. So we get 2 arm a turn, plus 1 arm. It's one of those things that when you see items like this that have like a very high rating, you feel like you should buy them now because they will be useful later, but it will make the points between here and now very, very difficult. I'm going to buy the this and the shoes that give us extra movement. And then I'm going to go to the heroes camp and start equipping this to people. Because I'll need some stuff. Actually, can I equip anything at the moment? I don't think that they are able to level up yet. But I can promote Rook. Okay. So we want him I like that they'll make different chimes. Some of them are slightly more musical than others. Okay, let's upgrade. I want to know what the there we go. That's what I need to press. Okay, willpower exertion is the amount of willpower that you can use in any given action. Right. Okay, this is a very important thing, and I was wondering what it was, like why we needed this. You know, when I'm like doing the attacks and it lets me put one of the willpower stars on. This one lets me put one more on. So if there was a person with 6 health, but I could only do 5 damage with 1 willpower, this will allow me to add on a second one, which will let me do the damage enough to kill him. So it's actually very useful. And then the shield breaking sign down the bottom is break is the amount of direct damage that you can naturally do to an enemy's armor. Right, okay, we definitely want that as well because I'll use these guys as my armor breaking people. Oh, no, I don't want to promote them again. But that is... Oh, I just want to confirm. There we go. I won't promote him again. I will, however, switch up some of his... Get rid of that. And we'll give him this, which does 15% dodge strength. Nice. Why you not let me put in here? Come on. There we go. And then I can give the bracelet that he had. What happened to the bracelet he had? Oh, there it is. Cool. Right, I can give this to Alette. Because it is Alette's bracelet. There we go. Perfect. Right, I think that's all I can do at the moment because no one else has leveled up enough to use the items that I've got, but we have them. In terms of turn order as well, I think I'm going to use these boys as positioning. Get the 2 big guys out there, and then we'll use Olaf and Rook to sort of get ready to do the end. There, fine. Brayden, thank you very much for joining in, my friends. Big love. Take it easy, my man. Okay, so we've only got 4 minutes left. So what we should probably do is we will just talk to this guy over Eagle, and then we'll close down the stream as I leave, ready to pick up for the next one.
How's the arm, Eagle?
You find Eagle just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings.
I saw you taking some hard hits out there.
Oh yeah, I'm great. Not great, considering everything that's... I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. But if you want...
Oh, fuck. Call me Gil. Alright.
Okay. Cheese?
I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to Alette, because I want to bone your daughter.
You're protective of Alette, huh?
Well, I don't want her to get hurt.
You can see his cheeks burn bright red.
Don't worry, she can take care of herself too.
I know. I didn't mean...
Easy, Cheesy. I know what you meant.
I've never seen a shield like that before.
Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal. Really heavy. Much like the Ambien I've taken before battle. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it.
He raises it up to show you.
I'm pretty good with it now. The only thing in my father I have left. And when my mother died, of boredom, she gave it to me. before she died. Of boredom?
I've seen us think you're pretty strong.
Did he say that? That's good. I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like dredge before, but I don't have much to do. And how many people get to train with a vow? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be.
You think about what to say. I'm heading back to camp, you dozy twat.
Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay. I can tell.
Right, we're done. Okay, and that's a good place to leave the stream with the absolutely boring dialogue of Eagle there. My God, our son is so boring. And they just like kill themselves there and then by just throwing them off the cliff.
Are you ready for bed? Yes, Patrick, I am.
John, he's... well, we can voice anyone you want. If that sounds like the drug dealer from Whitnell. Right, okay. So that has been the first session of the Banner Saga, or the Banner Saga as we're calling it. I hope that you enjoyed this, my friends. And there is a long adventure ahead. We have two groups. We've obviously got Rook's group over here, and we've got the previous group as well, traveling with their rotten prince going across there. So will they meet? Will their adventures intertwine? Only time will tell. But before I go, just want to plug a few things. RetroJ with a 0 over on Twitter. Plug the Discord, which I hope will work. I hope if I type in Discord, then that should let you guys join the Discord. If you're not already a part of it, it's a great little team. You don't have to come in all guns blazing and just like talk to everyone. Just be there, notified when we're doing the streams. We're going to be doing more stuff as the year goes on. So it's just a great community. And if you want to come and take part of it, it would be brilliant to see you there. Also, go and chuck a follow over on Twitter to LALD Tweet, Live and Let's Dice Tweet, because that's where we're going to be doing all of the tweets about promotion stuff. There's going to be competitions that we're running because we're working with companies like Steamforged, Games Workshop. There's a few other people in the works at the moment that I can't talk about yet, but we should be doing some giveaways there, and it will only be through these sort of specific means because it's another way of just generating that sort of community that we want to start building. So go give it a follow. Thank me later. Big cheeses to everyone in the chat. Thank you all so much for joining, because I'm so glad that I actually get to share this with you. Thank you to Jenko for the artwork. Thank you to all the people here who are just coming in and being really positive about this. It's all good fun. And I can't wait to carry on with this. Next week, on Wednesday, Egg will be back for the Banner Saga. The boys will be back on Sunday. They'll be doing some sort of gaming at some point, but yeah, in place of the regular D&D. But after that, we will be back with the D&D thing then. So hope to see you over there, my friends. Treat yourself well. Big love to you and yours. I'll catch you in a bit. Bye, everyone. Oh, wait. I need to press this first. Bye, everyone. Yeah. Bye, 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 bye.